Welcome back for your business news now. Mike Eppel, haven't talked to you in a couple days. Good morning.
I know.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good. I know you're
happy National Coffee Day.
Is it really? Today is National Coffee Day. How do I not know this? I love the coffee. Love the Java.
Need a lot of it today.
Oh yeah, I know you're a bit under the weather. You're a bit under the weather.
It's everything, Melanie. It's everything.
Okay, Mike, we're gonna do this.
That's all I'm saying. It's yes, a little touch of the cold. It's what I'm watching on the markets. It's just. Ugh.
It's a lot. Okay.
It's a lot.
So let's start here. Where do we want to begin? Okay, iPhone 14. You and I, we're never at the top of technology. Yes. Like we're never getting the latest and greatest.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
What model phone do you have? I don't know what mine is. I
believe it's an 11.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
It works. Does the job.
So you're not the person rushing to be the first for the 14.
No,
a lot of people aren't. Maybe.
No. Well, this is I guess maybe a bellwether for consumer spending trends, because reports indicating this morning, Melanie, that Apple is shelving plans to boost production of the newest iPhone. They figured that it would be kind of a typical sales performance, that people would be scrambling to get the latest and greatest Apple device. And by the sounds of things, well, you've got inflation, consumers dealing with high prices for everything, and kind of a mindset change, I think, right now going on in the retail sector. And Apple's saying, well, maybe we don't have to boost production. They're not seeing the sales performance that they perhaps did. And I'm watching Apple down by 4% in pre-market trade. That's significant because it's the world's most valuable company. It is seen as a tech bellwether. It's kind of held up performance-wise, stock-wise, pretty well, even as the rest of the market is sold off. So you bring Apple into the mix this morning, and guess what? I'm looking at the Dow futures right now, down 275 points. And the Dow is coming off of 6 days in a row of selling pressure. And it looks like we're going to see a seventh today. All of the markets are caught up in this. And then what else is going on? Oh, interest rates keep going up. And lots of talk about a recession. This is why I was feeling a little bit
This is why you're in a mood, Mike.
Gloomy. This is why I'm in a mood. Because there's a whole lot of negative talk this morning about the global economy. The U.S. Federal Reserve officials were out and about yesterday talking up the idea of raising interest rates to fight inflation. What does that do? Sends the U.S. dollar way up. British pound this morning crashing to another all-time low. The Canadian dollar, 2.5-year low for the loon this morning. So, I realize, what's going on in Florida right now, Hurricane Ian, and what's happened to Cuba and such. But still, people are going, oh, what am I going to do this winter? Are we going to travel? You look at the exchange rate, not good. This is also going to make the cost of imported groceries more expensive, unfortunately. Anything from the United States. And, just yesterday, the NDP were launching this idea about an investigation into grocery profitability because of grocery costs going up. Well, the Canadian dollar is not going to help, just from a baseline standpoint, and got to watch that as well. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll bring you more on that story. Yeah, and that's just the beginning, Mike. There's so much more. Yeah. Where do we want to go? Let's talk about gas prices. So when we look at what we're sitting at in the GTA, I don't know where we're at. I think it was unchanged from overnight.
$49, $48 and change or thereabouts.
In that window there.
Yes.
Then you look at what's going to happen with our friends in Vancouver.
Record high.
Yes.
They're talking about a record high this weekend in Vancouver. The gas market is kind of split between the East and the West Coast right now. And the supply chain out west is not good. It's along the entirety of the West Coast, and actually even goes into Alberta, where they're seeing elevated gas prices. Go figure. But this is a mess in the market there. Here we've got enough supply, and prices have been coming down, more or less tracking what we're seeing on the baseline markets for the price for oil and wholesale refined gas. Now, I will say that we're also watching Hurricane Ian. If, in fact, it does disrupt any type of pipeline production along the eastern seaboard, we might be set for a change there. But right now, it does not appear that there are any issues with that. But, very much a different market on the left coast, so to speak, for gas prices right now.
You mentioned pipelines. Let's talk about this one. Major pipeline running from Russia to Germany, some damage here, and a lot of speculation.
Nord Stream 1 and 2 hit by 3 various problem spots under the Baltic Sea where there are leaks that suddenly developed. And there's all sorts of accusations from Poland and Germany and other countries that rely on that pipeline. They're saying, well, that looks like sabotage. How do not 1 but 3 pipeline breaches happen all in a day? And now what's interesting is the pipeline is not, it's filled right now, but it's not being used. Russia cut off supply to Germany because of all of the energy embargoes and such. So they're saying, well, Russia did this. That's the accusation. Why they would damage their own pipeline that isn't actually in operation is another question. But this is just, pipeline politics to the nth degree, and something that we're watching just nevertheless just is another weird twist in the saga of the Eurozone energy crisis right now.
All right, Mike, take yourself a breather.
I'm going
Go
to
get a coffee.
I'm gonna have some. I might have some tea. I think your recommendation was
honey,
right.
The ginger,
and then a coffee.
Then chase it with a coffee. All right, talk to you again tomorrow. Oh, there it is. Now we're talking, Mike. See you tomorrow.
See ya.